Well, howdy everybody. How's everybody doing today? This is your friendly neighborhood chef Shaytree coming at you. Well, you may wonder why I'm got this on the table for it. You can see the tools behind it. Anyways, when I did my big tool haul, my massive tool haul parts haul from Rock Auto, I did, box openings and stuff and pulled the parts out, the tools out and whatnot. And today, this morning, when I woke up, I kind of thought to myself, hey, I'm missing some parts. And I come to think about it, and I was like, yeah, I didn't see the parts that, these certain parts that I was supposed to get, and I didn't get. I couldn't find, or they weren't here. So I looked back into my order to see where these parts were at or what they came in, how they came. And if you go back and look at my massive tool haul parts haul from Rock Auto, this particular box in question right here is the box that was supposed to have these missing parts. Look back in the order form and saw where they came from. And this box here came from Syracuse, New York. And if you can remember, when I opened the boxes up, this is box number 3 in my video. Okay? Now, in this particular box, when you go back into the video and watch, it had those brake parts in it and a bunch of tools, which you can see back here, or the tools that came in this box. You go back and look at the video, you'll see that. And I pull the tools out of the box and get the magnet out and everything like that. Well, there were supposed to be 2 parts in this shipment that did not come. And they're big parts too. So they couldn't just been misplaced. What you do is when you are missing parts in a order from Rock Auto, you can actually go into back in your order, and if you have a problem with your order, missing parts, etc., you can go into the order, file a form and complete a form out that you can tell them what happened. Though, they'll ask you simple questions. Was the box taped? Was the box damaged? Yada, yada, yada. Well, if you look at the box here, the box is not damaged in any sort of way. Let me move these boxes out of the way here real quick. But there's no damage done to the box. But this box actually is not big enough for the 2 parts that are missing. The 2 parts are missing were struts. So if you look at my packing list, this is the order number right here that I had. Here's all the stuff that was in the box. Everything's there, except for 2 struts. Shock strut, Gabriel's. So I commend Rock Auto full-heartedly. I love Rock Auto. I've spent thousands of dollars with Rock Auto. I've never really had too many, issues with Rock Auto parts. There's been a few times that I've gotten wrong parts, etc., etc., but I've never, ever came across a time that I was missing parts, especially 2 struts. 2 struts are kind of obvious. When I open up the box, when I did this box opening, you can clearly see there's no struts in the box. So it was actually 10:30 this morning when I filled out an application, sent, the form, you do it all over the internet. You do the thing on your, phone or computer or whatever. Fill out, you say, you answered your question and stuff. And, they'll ask if you want a refund or, a in-store credit, for future purchases. Well, I just went ahead and did a refund. This was at 10:30 this morning that I filled this thing out. Already before noon, Rock Auto has credited my account for the 2 struts that are missing in my order. I commend Rock Auto for that. I really appreciate that. You couldn't ask for any better service. This was at 10:30, and before noon, they were crediting the price of the shock plus tax to my account, which is awesome. I love that. And the thing about it is, though, too, I made this order with shipping cost in mind. I got, I got the brake pads for the Jeep. I was getting struts for my car and tools. And the shipping cost for this box was $16, $15.99. Well, in order for me to get 2 struts replaced that I actually need to make another order, just to send 2 struts is $16. So if I want to get those struts now, it's going to cost me another $16 to have them shipped. But me and being me, I'll figure something out. I'll order more tools or whatnot to make the shipment worth its while. The $16. I can't ask for my shipping costs back for this order, because I missed or didn't get my struts that I wanted. It cost $16 to ship what I did get. But anyways, that's why I wanted to make this quick video for about Rock Auto. I didn't get my parts that I ordered. I emailed them I filled out a form for missing parts in my order, and they sent me my money back right ASAP. I couldn't believe it, how fast it was. But anyways, I've been using this box to put the tools in, as you can see. But these particular tools that are on the table were in this box on this order. I don't know if you guys want me to go through some of the tools right now. I'll do that in this video real quick. Just to show you guys some of the tools I got in the order. So there's a half drive ratchet, extended 24-inch flex head, half-inch drive ratchet. I love these ratchets. They're awesome. I've got some particular things I want to do with this ratchet. I broke my other one. Let me get my other one real quick. Right here is my other half-inch drive flex head. And as you can see, I kind of broke it. It broke. But the thing of it is, I'm missing a head. I don't know what I did with the head. The head here is missing in the house or in the garage or someplace. I don't know where I put it at. So, yeah, I just went ahead and bought another one. Heck with it. They're cheap enough. This ratchet's like $45. I mean, a half drive flex head ratchet for $45. Yeah, I bought another one. Heck with it. Whatever it is. But anyways, I've got to figure out, I know a reason why this thing broke. And we'll do that in a future video, because I want to do some other things about this. And that's the purpose that I bought this right here. Here is a 18-inch flex handle. Yeah, what do you want to call it? Yeah, a bar. Yeah, breaker bar. That's what I'll call it. It's a breaker bar. They just call it a flex handle. 18-inch flex handle half drive. I want to do something with it. But anyways, that's the future videos. I also got some clip removal pliers. I've been wanting a pair of them. I got these ratcheting pliers. They were pretty cool. I actually have another pair of these that I got, and I thought, man, what the heck? I want to get another pair just in case. Got some mini pliers here, and then I picked these up. These are kind of interesting. Socket adapter set. These are for your drill, half, 3/8, and quarter drive, and this piece here spins. You can actually use it on your drill, and you can hold onto this piece for extra leverage, so you can get something down in deep, and you can actually hold onto this piece and spin the middle. I thought that was kind of going to be a pretty cool option, so I picked them up. Oil filter wrenches. I got this oil filter wrench. You can see what size it is. And then there's another one. This one here. And then there's also another filter wrench right here that I picked up. An adjustable one. I've seen some videos on some guys that's got some other brands of this style oil filter wrench. So I saw that Performance Tool had one. So I thought I might do some testing on it. You can see it grabs onto the oil filter like so. So I'm going to do some testing with it. Do some future videos for that. Files. I've been wanting to check out some Performance Tool files. So I picked up, there's our file there I picked up. There's these offset screwdriver set. They're thin, you know, handles here with a Phillips bit and regular screwdriver bits. And I thought those were interesting to use and see and check out. Some wire crimp pliers, a multi-tool, 13-in-1 electrician's multi-tool, picked it up. Quarter drive ratchet. Now there's a purpose for buying this ratchet in particular, because, well, I'll do a future video on it, and I'll show you the reason why I got this one. There's a future video involved. It's going to be with this. Same thing with these flare nut wrenches. Flare nut wrench set. There's a reason why I bought these particular ones, because I'm going to do a future video on them. I got both an SAE set and metric set. There's a purpose for it. Future video on them. As I said, there's the brake pads for the Jeep that I got. Picked up this 2-in-1 battery wrench. It's got a 5/16 and 10mm ratchet on it. Might be interesting to use. Here's a door panel remover, thing, what you want to call it. Panel popper. Pick that up. And then this 12-piece pick and driver set. It's got precision screwdrivers in it, picks and whatnot. It's a 12-piece set. Future video on that. Performance tools. Thin wrench set. Metric. Future video on that. Allen keys. There's a full complete set, 30-piece hex key set. There's a future video on that. The reason why I'm buying performance tools, and I'm putting together a gigantic tool kit set just with performance tools, just to show what kind of a kit you can put together with performance tools and the cost. Okay, so that's been my whole purpose of buying performance tools, is to get in other options out there besides Harbor Freight, if you know what I mean. Future videos on that. Here's a trim removal toolkit, 12-piece set in a container. Pretty cool. So that's what was in this particular box that came missing the struts. I want to commend Rock Auto for getting back with me so fast. And, you know, I do have proof of a video that the struts did not come with my order. So that's that. I'll throw in some other tools that I actually got with this big, gigantic shipment order that I made. Here's some sockets I got. Here's a 9-piece external star bit set. And there's a purpose for these right here. Here's a 10-piece socket set, quarter drive, SAE, and metric. I got a metric set too. There is a purpose for reason why I bought these. These are all now this is all the performance tools I've gotten. Here's a triple square bit set. Here's a folding utility knife for performance tools. This is similar to the Craftsman one that I have with the wood handle. This is very similar to that. I thought I'd pick up the performance tools one to see how similar it is to that. I got some 6-inch C-clamps. I do have 11-inch C-clamps. I picked up some of them. 2 of them, as a matter of fact. There's the 2 there. Here's another file that came with the order in another box. A flat file. Files are important in a mechanic's toolbox. There's a lot of people that forget when they put a toolkit together to get files. Files are very important in a mechanic's tool arsenal. Very important. Another ratchet that I picked up. This is a half drive. I do have this particular ratchet, but there's a purpose for buying another one. We'll do more videos on the future on that. Reason why I did that. Here's some clamps here that I picked up. Here's some 4-inch clamps. I think they're 4-inch or something like that. Another 1-inch clamps. 1-inch spring clamp. There's 4 of them in a package. Mini knife. This little mini knife. I've got another one just like it. I picked up, and I love the thing. I love using it for like a letter opener. This is a small little knife. I love the thing. I wanted to pick up another one just to have another one. They're pretty cool. So the rest of the things I got are Lyle stuff. I got a Lyle pick set, mini hook and pick set, 4-piece set. I see a lot of people picking up these pick sets from Harbor Freight. I thought for sure I would get a Performance Tools set and this Lyle set, just to show differences and stuff. I don't know where this Lyle set is made. Oh, look at there, made in China. So this pick set from Lyle is made in China. Also got this heavy duty scraper from Lyle, and it is, I think, made in USA. I do believe. I think this one here is made in America. It's got a tag on it here. It's covering up the USA made. I got this windshield wiper arm remover. I think it's made in America too. Yep, made in USA, Lyle Corporation. The only thing not in China is this pick set. That's kind of strange. And then I also picked up, I'm putting this in my toolbox, Fast Orange hand soap. I'm interested to open this up, see if it's just like the old lava bars. And I'm going to test it, see how it works. First time I've ever had a Fast Orange soap bar. But anyways, there's all the tools I got from this previous order that I made from Rock Auto. I wanted to make this video saying that I missed, a set of parts that I was supposed to get and didn't get. I've got proof of it that I didn't receive them in my, my massive tool haul, parts haul video. So I just wanted to say this about Rock Auto. Really, 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 I've done a lot of business with them. I've been dealing with Rock Auto since I think 2010. I think 2010 was about the first time I ever made an order with them, and I've spent thousands. I mean thousands of dollars. I've got well over $4,000 in just tools alone from Rock Auto. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this. This is a little bit long-winded here. I'm over 17 minutes now. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this reveal that Rock Auto is pretty good to work with. You order good tools. They're performance tools. They're not bad. They're decent. For a home DIYer guy and got somebody starting out, they're good tools. I have no issue with them at all whatsoever. They're, you get a pretty good variety of tools. I'll show that in future videos, what all you can get in just performance tools. But Rock Auto is pretty good to deal with. I have actually talked personally to people from Rock Auto. I've had issues with a few parts that I've gotten from them, and they've remedied it. I mean, they've been good to me. I've never had any issues at all with Rock Auto. So, hope you guys enjoyed this, and thanks for always watching, and keep on keeping on, and I don't know, just order from Rock Auto once and see what it's like. They're pretty easy to work with sometimes. Most time you can't get a hold of a person, but like I said, with this order here, I just did it right over the internet, submitted my claim, and they got right back with me and put my money right back in my account, like within less than 2 hours. So, catch you guys later, and thanks for always watching.